You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network. Now the largest new media platform on the web and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Gene. Johnson.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AFTERBUZZ TV's The Game After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's The Game After Show.
You know you like my hands. Oh. I hope you got that on tape. Boom.
Welcome to BET's The Game AfterBuzz After Show, Season 7, Episode 1, the Jersey episode. We are back for a brand new season, and I am so excited. My name is Megan Thomas, and I have some amazing co-hosts and a special guest today. Who are you, co-host?
My name is Brandon Landon, the coach and athlete. I was here last year, but then I had to go play football. Now I'm back again.
I had to go play football. Now I'm back. So Brandon is back, and who are you guys?
What's up, everyone? I'm Ashley Gray. Be sure to tweet me during the show at Hey Ashley Gray if you have any questions or comments.
I'm Kevin John. How's it going? And I'm happy to be here too. I was actually Brandon's replacement last year, but y'all not getting rid of me this time, so I'm around.
I'm the pooch hall of this thing, man.
I guess so. Okay. And we have a special guest from the show. We have the beautiful Katlynn Simone, who plays Brittany Pitts. Give it up.
Hi.
Round of applause.
We're so glad you came here.
I'm so glad to be here.
What do you think about Season 7 so far?
So far,
I know you have a lot to go on so far for season 7.
yeah, I mean, I know everything, but I think people are interested to see what's coming up next. If I didn't know what was happening, then I think it left us with wondering, what's happening. So.
Okay, what do you, as far as this season, how is it different from last season as far as just the feeling that you get? Is it more intense? Is it crazier? What is it?
I think so. I don't know. Shooting this season, there was just this totally different vibe, and maybe it's because, Kelly's coming back or whatever. I don't know. It was just feeding off of everybody. It was totally different. Everything was more legit and real. I don't know. I don't know what it was. It was just different. It was different.
Okay. And, of course, Kelly, as you said, Kelly Pitts, your mama, is coming back. So that's going to be very interesting. One thing that you mentioned in this episode, Brittany has a modeling career now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she wants a modeling career. Okay. I don't know if it's actually happening, but...
And in real life, you're a singer. Do you get to sing on the show ever?
Not now. Maybe next season, but not right now. Not right now.
Yeah, they need to go ahead and do that. Writers, go ahead and write Katlyn's song in there. So she
the writers know you're a singer. They know everything you bring to the table, right?
Yeah. Actually, last season, my song was premiered on the game and everything, and they listened to all my music, and maybe even next season they'll be putting another song on there. But right now, Brittany Pitts, she wants to be a model. So
okay,
I'm mad at that.
And what's your song that you have out right now?
Beautiful Lie. I just premiered the video for it. It was on BET.com, and they're really supporting the whole thing. So yeah,
that's awesome.
Okay, and I have a confession. I went to Katlynn's video shoot for her video, and she was amazing. By the way, she's so talented.
So what was the concept of the music video? Where
a lot of things happened. I mean, really, I just listened to different fans and, asked what they wanted to see. Then I took all of their ideas and put it together, and it's kind of like a fairy tale music video, and it's called Beautiful Lie. So it's this lie that she's coming up with in her head of different scenarios and situations with her and this guy.
Kind of like a fantasy.
Exactly.
Okay. Nice. Have you ever told a beautiful lie?
I think we all have.
Right?
Such a politically correct answer.
I know, right?
All right, well, let's get into this episode, the first episode of Season 7. It starts off talking about Jason Pitt's retirement party. Good old number 88 is from the Sabres is getting retired. You over here fist pumping. What's the deal?
I love Jason Pitts. I'm glad he's getting his jersey retired.
Why? Ugh.
Cause he's the man.
You hear that? That's my
Keep
thought.
going, please. Can you keep going?
Okay, so he starts off by going to see Malik and make sure that he comes to the retirement party. And Malik's a hot, stank mess.
Hot mess.
Hot mess.
Yeah, he looks like he's a hobo / homeless / Black Jesus.
He looks like
As
The
Nina
Weeknd.
says. What do you mean?
I said he looked like The Weeknd, the singer, The Weeknd. That's the first thing I was like, oh, he looks like The Weeknd. But no, he has the right to. He has the right to be like that. Come on now, like the way last year ended, and everyone forgetting about him,
Right.
but he's got the white girl to take care of her, take care of him. Every
that
athlete needs a
typical?
white girl like that.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
Come on now.
So every black disgruntled athlete has a white savior that comes in and takes care of them.
Not every, but I would go in this day in 2014. I'd say at least
I
over
just
over under is
simply
77%.
Over 77%.
Over
He has like a
77%.
specific
Ashley, I'm
number.
curious.
It's
It's a
not
science.
75. It's 77.
It's a science. It's actually 77.5, but I didn't want to get too,
Oh my gosh.
too scientific.
So how come maybe Ashley can answer this?
Why are you quiet?
Yeah.
I don't have the answer to that.
What? Oh, I
I
forgot
don't.
last year.
I'm
You
just
hate that.
no. I don't hate it. I find it very interesting.
How come the black woman can't take care of the athlete?
I don't know. I don't have.
She
I don't-
can because
I
Chardonnay
don't,
takes care of
I
Jason
don't date an
Pitt.
athlete, so
okay.
I wouldn't know. I don't know.
Ashley, you see how perky she was?
Yeah.
Are you gonna be that perky with some guy laying down on
Am
the
I
couch?
not always that perky, Brandon?
Ooh, I don't know.
I'm gonna take that politically correct answer. Are we all perky? Are we all perky?
Oh my goodness.
But look, you see how like bouncy she was. Like she's great for the rehab process. for
Okay,
him.
I'm gonna be completely honest.
Keep it real.
I feel like, regardless of race or color or gender, anything like that, I feel like she was a little bit dumb. And if you're in a situation like that, I feel like she was being an enabler, not necessarily someone to help with the proper assistance that Malik needed. So I don't think that she was the best. She had the best perky personality.
Well, watch
That's
this.
not
Let's
what he made
ask
right.
Caitlin. Caitlin,
Yeah.
is Nina what Malik needs to get better?
I totally agree with her.
Oh,
But this is what I have to say.
Mark that
This is
down.
what I have to say. Everybody goes through that phase where they're with somebody because it feels good, but I mean, in the back of their head, they're like, I really should not be with this person.
Right.
You know?
I agree with
I agree.
that.
You know, so I mean,
You
I
should write a
think
song on that. That's so true.
But
Just saying. Yeah.
come on, guys. Like he's sitting there. He's injured. You know, everyone's turned his back on him. He
So
just
what you're
needs that
trying
girl.
to say is only perky white girls can help black men be strong and come back on up to
I
where they need to be
disagree.
on top.
Because I get into mommy mode. If somebody
Exactly.
needs help, I'm
Right.
like,
No, I'm
Okay,
just saying
so she
that's
just-
but you
she
ain't
just-
white girl, so obviously. See, I had to get Chardonnay on Brittany real quick. I was
and
holding
that's
down.
what got him.
Now, that's what a
got
black
him up.
man would
That's
not
what
need when
got
he's
him up.
getting hurt.
A little bit of it,
Right.
some of it, some
That's-
of it,
right.
some of it,
Okay, so
some of
Brandon's
it.
saying some of it,
That's
and then
what
this
got
dude
him
over
there.
here talking about what you trying to say?
Okay, so here's the crazy part, though, because and you're saying that that's not what a black athlete needs, but at the same time, we see that when Jason comes over, Chardonnay is the one with her sassy attitude, and she gets him in check real quick and tells him, "You need to get up. You need to wash
Who
her behind.
doesn't
You
like
need to
sass?
This is what I'm saying.
Everyone
Nina
needs sass.
obviously is passive. Okay, she's just perky and passive.
Go
We'll
get-
say that.
go
All right?
get me some Cheetos.
Yeah,
She goes to get
exactly.
the Cheetos.
Come back, massage my feet, and then turn on The Simpsons. Okay, and she'll do it.
She's okay,
But-
basically a maid.
But
That's what a maid
she's
does.
a glorified maid that takes
Okay.
care of him
Okay.
in physical ways. Okay, so also if you speaking of Chardonnay, she's mentally what he needs. Personally, I think because she's somebody that's going to be that strong presence, that backbone that's going to get him mentally ready. But every time you don't always need a Chardonnay. Right now he just may need a Nina, maybe a Chardonnay a year from now, but maybe he needs a Nina to help with the rehabilitation process.
Well, guess what? You
and-
know what? Guess what my middle name
Uh-oh,
is? My middle
uh-oh.
name is Nina. So maybe he needs a Nina and a little sassy Ashley.
No,
Okay?
but look,
so
is there any-
I'm gonna pour him a little bit of Chardonnay and my Nina, and we gonna be all
How about he
good.
get a mixture of both? There you
Ashley,
go.
Okay.
Ashley.
Yes.
Nina is winning right now. She has everything she wants.
She thinks
She
that
licking him.
she-
She
for
cleaning
4
him.
days.
Right.
For 4 days.
Right.
For 4 days. She won't. I mean, I don't know what happens, but I'm just saying, like in real life, she would not be there.
That's what I'm saying. Because here's one thing that you have to notice. Here's
Go ahead,
what you
Megan.
got to notice. Nina says to Malik at the beginning, she said, "We have not been out this house in 6 weeks." Chardonnay, all it took her was one speech, and he was out that
Bam.
house.
Bam.
So who's really
Brandon,
winning
I'm
then?
confused. Who's really winning?
But see, go ahead, Brandon.
we need a mixture of both. That's what I would want.
Exactly.
I want
I
to set
agree.
off. I need a
I
mixture
agree.
of both.
I see what
A
you're
man
saying.
does not always want a woman to be telling him, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this.
I give you that.
Otherwise, you're going to emasculate him.
And
Right.
So
part of
I
it
do.
his mom is basically the role of the sassy person always telling him what to do.
Yeah.
Exactly. So he doesn't need an overabundance of
Yeah.
that.
Thank you.
So that's why I think Nina is serving the role that he needs right at that point in time.
Right.
Absolutely. I think she suffers for a situation, but ultimately, yeah, I do agree. He'll need an Ashley kind of gray.
I know, Ashley's like, hey.
Actually, I don't know.
I'm perky.
Yes. Okay, so we see that.
I'm a simple on
Brandon,
that
really?
one. I'm a simple on that one.
Brandon, we're gonna work with you. He came back and tried it this
baby.
season. Okay, so we're at the retirement party and we see the Pitts family looking so beautiful and so happy and so perky. And of course, we see that Daddy Pitts and Jason have a rivalry. Is this a healthy rivalry for an athlete and his father?
When they have a strong relationship like that, they seem like best friends. So yes, so that type of rivalry, that's what motivated Jason to try and be great. That's what got him out of bed at probably 5 o'clock in the morning to run extra sprints or run laps growing up, because I have to be as great as my father. Now, when fathers are too much, and they're like what's the dude, like the Robo Malkovich dad, and the guys that are at their kids' games, like, come on, my kid needs to be doing this, come on.
The overbearing parent, yeah.
Right.
I love that face too.
Fall back,
It's
bro.
like Al Bundy.
I love that face. Do it again.
Yeah, come on.
Oh my God.
It's like Bill Cowher meets
Okay.
Al.
But this is the other question that I have. You say that, but Jason also did steroids. Do you think that part of his rivalry with his father gave him too much pressure where he needed to get on the steroids?
That, trying to maintain this Jason Pitts image and trying to live that life, be that happy husband life with, your mom, having a kid, big house. Got to keep that thing going, man.
Right.
This mortgage payment's coming up, but I don't condone steroids. I don't condone none of that. So let's just put that out there. Thank you.
You can drug test the next season, so they gonna drug test you. So then we also see that in the Pitts family, Jason talks about how his family is really important and how they are part of the reason why he had to do so well. And he's inadvertently speaking to the reporter McGee about his allegation that he used steroids to win his championship. How important would you say, is the pressure that's on him? And especially for his retirement party, how important is this pressure for him to, I guess, hide what he's done or come out with it?
I think it's actually, I don't think that was the right time for him to come out with it. Eventually, obviously, he will have to address it, but I just don't feel the night that they're celebrating your jersey is the night to tell everyone that you cheated. It's kind of like, it's kind of like one of those things you have to pick the right time for it. I do believe he should address it, but I just don't feel right then and there, especially finding out 2 seconds literally right before you're about to go out and receive it. No, poor timing.
And that's definitely what made him sweat. Because if that CBS or CBC or whatever reporter would have came up to him somewhere else, where a relaxed environment,
Exactly.
maybe he could have laughed it off
At a bar or something, yeah.
But now, right before you're about to get your jersey retired, you know what that means? That when this story comes out,
Right.
all it is, that number 88,
Exactly.
all that, they're Aaron Hernandez your jersey. They're throwing those things. They're putting them back
Yeah.
on the shelf because you're about to get shamed.
Exactly.
Your whole career was a fraud. He could have shot up one time.
Right.
That's all it takes. One little thing. Somebody sees it. Somebody says something about it. No matter how many good seasons you had, put together, they're gonna think about that one time you messed up, and it's all gonna go to shame. It's he did what he was supposed to do, beating dude up.
He did.
I'd have been mad too.
If you have any comments about this, you should go to iTunes, right, Ashley?
Yeah, definitely go to iTunes. Make sure that you rate, comment, and share. And tell a friend. Make sure that you give us 5 stars. 5. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure that you rate, comment, and share.
Yes, and we might just read your comments. So make sure you comment and you like and subscribe. So then we also see that Ty, who used to play for the Sabres, is kind of like nobody knows who he is. Does that happen a lot? Has that ever happened to you where there's a player that'll be like, hey, we played together, and you're like, oh, yeah.
No, but I bet you it happens with some of my old Giants teammates or something. When I hit them, hey, it's me, B. London. Ooh.
Oh, that's you, you're Ty.
No, I'm not tied.
Oh, sorry.
I text Michael Strahan the other day. Text me back. So yeah.
What, did he text back? Who is this?
No, it's a mentor. That's big homie. Plaxico Burris hits me up.
Okay.
Likes my pictures on Instagram. Shout
my
out to
gosh.
Plaxico Burris.
Okay, Brandon. We got it.
Brandon.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Did Eli Manning hit you up?
Oh my
All
god.
right. It's okay.
I'm tired of Eli.
Okay.
There you go.
So Ty says to Jason Pitts that he basically, you weren't there for me when I needed you. So that's kind of why I gave your name up to McGee, or I told him that there was people on the team that used steroids. Was that fair? Caitlyn, was that fair?
Okay, he does kind of have a point where Jason was never there for him. I personally would never go that shallow.
Oh my gosh.
I would never ever do that to anybody. But Jason didn't answer the phone ever, and now he expects somebody to have his back.
Right.
That is kind of like, I mean, in real life, you just said, "Oh my God," but listen, if you were trying to contact somebody for months and months and months to get them to help you out with something, and they didn't contact you back, and then all of a sudden it's flipped, wouldn't you kind of feel like, I'm not about to help you out?
Right.
In a way, yes and no. But let's keep it real. What did he say? When you contacted me, you were contacting me for drug money. In a way, that's enabling this guy.
Yeah.
Not picking up was helping this guy, because the next time he called, he was clean. Now maybe a year later, you could be, you could go either way on the fence on that. Maybe I'll pick up this time. Who knows what's going on? It's a year later.
Yeah.
So maybe he should have picked up. But come on, you're a grown man.
Yeah.
But I would
man.
never ruin somebody's life and, sell that, I think that was totally shallow. That's going way too far to just give that kind of information.
So when I see you in a couple years and you're on the Oscars and stuff, and I'm like, hey, it's me from AFTERBUZZ.
She can be like, okay.
No!
I got tied again. Come on, man.
She gonna be security?
No, I'm gonna like your picture on Instagram, and you can go back and be like, Katlynn Simone, like my picture.
Yes.
She's so politically correct. I love it.
Will you retweet it? No.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, I think it's one of those things. It's kind of a difficult situation that he was in, because a lot of times, and if you look just in real life, how these steroid, scandals have come to light, it's usually one person. Like initially it was Jose Canseco that wrote a tell-all and just essentially, and put everybody's business out there and stuff. There's always somebody that kind of, so I feel that they're pressured to tell. I'm not saying that it's the right thing to do. I mean, obviously you don't want to bring someone else's life down, like Caitlyn was saying, but you have to think about the mindset that they're in when they're going through with it. And they're like, I don't want to be the scapegoat or the only person.
But I feel like that's so weak whenever
Right.
you're in trouble to be like, okay, I'm going down. Let me take all these people down with me. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you. I'm just trying to justify what possibly inspired him to do such a thing.
I mean, that's why you have to be nice to people, no matter what, no matter where you are. No, I'm serious. No, for real. You can't burn any bridges, because you never know. One small person may mess up your life.
But
You
even
never know that.
even you can't still be nice to people and they'll
he
still
was
screw you up.
still
Okay, well,
he was
that's
still
true,
gonna
but I'm
burn him.
saying, how worse was it for him to just be like, who are you? I'm sorry. Like, that attitude. Nobody wants to feel invisible. Nobody.
yeah.
Nobody deserves to feel
That's true.
invisible.
Have you ever seen Lego Movie? That's the truth.
You shouldn't.
You're at this man's retirement party, and you're the guy who just snitched on him.
No, he didn't just snitch on him. He said months ago McGee talked to him, the reporter talked to him.
I wouldn't.
But you're still at my retirement party.
Because he probably got invited. He used to play for the Sabres.
I would not have been there. I would not have
What?
been.
Thank
no.
you.
They have free
Thank
drinks, free
you.
food. I'd be there in a heartbeat.
Don't go back.
Free
We're not
food.
doing ratchet this year. We're not doing free.
Free food. I'd be there
Hey.
like, hey, I'm going to be there. Fine. You
Like
know?
Kira. like Kira.
Like Keira. Okay, so we'll get into that. Let's finish talking about Malik. So Malik and his sad, depressed, and taco meat facial hair self decides to come on into the party, and he, instead of giving the speech that he was supposed to give, which was, what did he say, last name greatest?
Drake verse.
Last name greatest, first name, or
The
last name
Drake verse.
ever, first name greatest.
Okay, yes.
The Drake line.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's in that song Forever.
Fine.
by
And then
Drake.
instead of giving that, he gives a speech about woe is me, you guys don't have my back. How legit is this, Ashley? How legit is what Malik is saying about how people now treat him?
I feel like, people are going to treat you however they see fit. And last season, Malik did mess up a lot, and I can see why people do view him in the perspective that they do now. However, it's the reality of the situation. If you keep on screwing up, eventually people are going to start treating you like a screw up. Like he's a grown up, he's a grown man. He should have got his act together, and he messed up. Would I have shaded him? No, because everyone that's when he needed the help the most. So it's crazy that the whole room kind of like gave him all that shade, but I can see where they're coming from.
Think about it like this. Just think of two names: Terrell Owens, Chad Ochocinco.
Yeah.
Remember when they were playing, how chauvinistic they were, very entertaining. Egos, everybody, some people hating them, some people just loving them
They're
because
just controversial,
they're controversial.
Right.
But as soon as Ochocinco headbutted Evelyn or T.O. did whatever he did, fell off, what? No one loves him. Where's Ochocinco? Where's T.O.?
Well, that just
TMZ's
shows you
blasting
that
them.
you can be on top of the world and mess up, and everyone's just fed up, and you can, now it's like you're invisible. So, like Megan said, you have to watch how you treat people, because you never know when it's your turn, and it's up. You're done.
I agree with that, and I think also it's kind of also sad, because no matter what, even if you were the perfect person, when you get to a successful point, you're going to have all these people that are just on your side. I love you, I love you, I love you. And as soon as you fall a little bit, those same people are going to be like, I don't mess with you anymore. So
Mike Jones said it best. Back then you didn't want me. Now I'm hot and you all on me.
H-Town.
Right? H-Town. Switch your house. That is the damn truth. And you see it so much. And what was I gonna say? Mike Jones. No. The thing is that when you're on top and people are gravitating towards you and everyone is on you, I think a lot of times that messes with your ego, your psyche, and all that other stuff. So the key is, y'all people just need Jesus. That will humble you out, all right? That will humble you out and keep you serving with humility.
But you can't help it. You're riding a wave. Just think about countless hours you've been putting in the booth, out there on the field, doing as a nurse, sewing people up. I'm gonna be the best sewer upper in the world. But when you get there, surgeon, all that, lawyer, doctor, all that, bridesmaid.
I can't.
When you get to that certain point and everybody's looking up at you, they get tired of you. Now they're waiting for that downfall. They're waiting for you to do something stupid.
And there's some people that are smart that know it too. Like my whole life I'll be like, okay, I know there's gonna be fake people that I'm gonna come across. But once you fall and you actually see the fake people turn away, then it's like, man, it's really happening. You still take it hard. No matter if you saw it happening or not in your head.
Right. And so then we also see that rapper Franco has now made a new song about, which I thought was hilarious. I'm sorry, he had the fake Malik in the hover around wheelchair.
He was dancing with it too.
Right. And so I think Malik is crazy because he goes to the studio to try to fight him, which I think there's a lot of people who forget the place that they're in. Malik, you got $32 million. Why would you ever decide it's okay to go roll up on somebody with your gun and kill them for ruining your life? You have $32 million in your checking account. That's not even covered by the FDIC, okay? Because they only cover up to $100,000. So if you got that much money, you don't need to be trying to kill anybody.
Excuse me.
That just goes to go ahead.
It was 35 mil.
No, he said 32.
He said 34 point something.
32.5 something.
Whatever the hell, he had a lot of money, okay?
Someone tweet us right now.
He had a lot of money. It was over 30 million. We've established that. But that just goes to show, he making it right. Thank you, Brandon, for the gestures. But that just goes to show that money cannot buy you happiness.
Sure can.
He had that much money and was miserable as hell. And part of that is because that person was responsible for taking his joy away from him, which was playing football and being relevant. Now, I'm not by any means saying that we should condone violence.
But say what you got to say.
Or any of that
say
stuff.
What you're going to say.
But at that point in time, I felt his pain. I felt his pain.
So you would have rolled up with Jesus.
Right.
Not with Jesus, maybe with Moses, okay? That man can part the Red Sea. He can make things happen. I would have just been like, yo, Moses, can you just make like a tree fall in front of him and hit him?
Basically what he's doing is saying that Malik was right for going with the gun to shoot up Franco.
See, Ashley, you're putting words in my mouth.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to analyze.
And I'm just saying.
I'm analyzing.
Well, the analytical was off. Basically, what I'm saying is I understand what Malik was going through at that point in time. I know he had the money, and yeah, to any average person, if you have $30 million, you wouldn't do as much as stomp on a cockroach. But I'm just saying, like, you know, at that point in time, you got to realize what his pride and joy was taken from him at the hands of this person. So he's been living in misery the last 6 months or however long, depression. He wanted some revenge. And he wanted to seek revenge.
Right.
It was not right. And I hope he didn't. I'm glad he didn't shoot him. But I understand his pain.
Yeah. Well, to me, I don't see any growth in Malik. When he went there ready to shoot Franco, I'm thinking, okay, hopefully this season we'll see a mature side of Malik. But him going there, to me, it was very immature, childish. I'm happy that he left.
Wait a minute. He didn't get out the car. He didn't go confront the guy.
How he gonna go get out the car?
I understand that, but
his legs work. His legs
that's
work.
showing maturity, and the trigger finger works. That's showing maturity to turn around and go home.
We
so
all
that
sit
is a
there
little bit
and
of
think
maturity.
about doing stuff. We all sit there. And
But
be
to
like,
actually
okay.
go,
Thank you.
I feel
Thank
like
you.
for him to even go, to think about
Oh my
going,
gosh.
if you.
Ashley, let me ask you a question. Ashley, let me ask you a question.
Crazy, I'm
Have
being
you
attacked.
ever, Ashley, let me ask you a question. Have you
Yes.
ever got so hot before that you was about to fight another woman
Oh, no.
or go slash your boyfriend's tire or something? Because I know you got the crazy decision. Have you ever been at a
Chardonnay.
point to where you was going to cut somebody and you was really thinking, you didn't do it, but you went over there and you was constantly thinking about it in your head? Keep it real.
You know what I did? I prayed.
Oh, Jesus!
now you gonna put this Jesus-
It's a lot of Jesus
to
over there.
Jesus, to baby Jesus, Moses, Mary, all of them.
You did?
I was
Every time
good.
that you got upset.
Kevin,
Yes.
can you ask me that question?
Yeah,
We already know the
Thank you, because
answer to
Brandon
that
don't keep it
one.
100.
We already
Brandon
know
don't
the
keep it
answer.
100.
Because I'm speaking for Malik. I can't speak as Brandon London, the coach of the athlete, some of it a little bit, because I'm still in the contract. But as Malik, just think, he's been working his whole life to play football. Actually,
Yes.
this game to us, I get
Oh, it's
knocked out
serious.
concussions. I get up and I'm crying to my mama like, "Why doesn't the game love me?" Yo, this game to us is
It's
everything.
serious.
She is our world. She's getting guys out the hood. She's putting roofs over people's head, food in people's
But
mouths.
Malik
Hold on,
is
let him-
established.
can
He
he
has
finish?
over $30 million in the
I understand
bank.
that. So now this is the guy who took that away from you. Absolutely took
That
it away.
money's still in the bank.
Took it away. Okay, he took that away.
Can we get off the
So
money
now
for a second?
We get on World Star. This same guy's on World Star Hip Hop with 10 mil views because he's sitting there prancing around, dancing. Got you in the wheelchair. with the
Ridiculing.
soup
But
video.
does he have 30 mil in the bank?
Yes, he has 35
No, I'm talking
million,
about
but
Franco.
probably
Money.
not.
Why does
Exactly.
everything have to go to the money?
Money doesn't buy you happiness.
Exactly.
Can I say something about it?
Caitlin, please
This
interject.
is how I feel. Okay. I've seen football players, they get injured. It's a total act of God, right? And their career's over. Nobody purposely did anything it just happened and their career's over. They get depressed, they blame the world. Now imagine if your whole career was over because of somebody. If somebody
Right.
did that, it was nothing
Intentionally.
yes. I was on a roll. I was doing my thing and you came and ended my stuff. Like that would be crazy.
Crazy.
I would be so mad.
Thank you, Kate. So,
Thank you.
Ashley, regardless of 30, 40, 50 mil, which is understandable and justifiable, justifiably so can make you happy, you got to look at deeper than that.
Nothing is going to make me want to go and shoot somebody because they took away my career when I have $30 million in the bank. I'm sorry. I'm just not going to
Right.
go and I'm just not going to do it.
What do you love to do? Like, what's the passion of your
It
life?
can be life is my
making
passion.
apparently money
Life
is her
makes you
passion.
35 mil.
No, hey, I'm living,
Right,
right?
a little bit,
So I
yeah,
gotta be
yeah.
living to make any
Right.
kind of money.
You right.
When
Yeah,
I'm the point that I'm trying to make is, yes, I understand where he was at mentally. I get that. However, me personally, if I have 30 mil in the bank and I have my career and I look back on it and it was successful and I'm happy, I'm not going to let this guy come in and disturb my happiness so much that I'm going to go and take out his life. Like, two wrongs don't make a right.
Right. Well, hopefully Malik, we'll see this season if Malik can pick up Ashley's joy. Or if he's going to continue to be
Jesus.
depressed.
I guess it's Jesus.
It's
There you
cheese.
go.
So
honey.
now he has more to live for because Tasha tells her son she is preggers, honey. Tasha Mack is pregnant. How's that? That's crazy because then your brother or sister is like 25 years younger than you. That's kind of...
That's weird.
That
yeah.
is very weird.
very weird.
But of course, Tasha thinks she's going through the change of life. She's getting Botox. She thinks she lost it. How many of you guys thought she was pregnant? Because remember last season, didn't I say she was going to get pregnant? I said it. I predicted it all the time. And y'all kept looking at me crazy, Ashley.
And I'm still looking at you crazy.
But
This
it's
is like, yeah, but this is just so left field. I feel like it's just so, I just don't believe it.
But why? She's not that old. She's like early 40s, so
No,
she
it's-
hasn't hit menopause yet.
Yeah, I just don't believe it. I don't think that she's really pregnant.
But hold on, she was freaking with Rickard in a red Lambo or something. Where you got time to put out condoms for that? So come on now. It
it is
could happen.
possible.
It
I
could
don't know.
happen.
Responsible people carry them. I
But
don't
I don't know
know.
why she
Trash
thinks
box.
it. She said, right, trash box.
I remember that.
She said it was Rick's baby, right?
And
Yeah,
she was
she
messing
said
with
Rick.
Pookie too.
I think it's Pookie's baby.
No.
That would be an interesting twist or prediction.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
whose baby is it, Caitlin? Oh, sorry.
politically
we
correct.
tried it. We tried to get her to say it. Okay, so she's pregnant now. Who thinks it's Rick's baby? Raise your hand.
Oh yeah,
Anyone?
Team Rick Fox. He tweeted me the other day too.
Okay.
Oh, you did.
Here we go. Come on,
Okay,
move along.
who thinks it's Pookie's baby? Raise your hand. Who thinks she's not pregnant at all?
Oh come on.
Ah,
We
y'all think
agreed.
You guys think
once.
she's, so
Yes.
you think she's going through menopause?
I wouldn't. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, ladies first.
Okay, well, I just don't.
Well, not today. So I was thinking that, you know.
I can't.
Nah, go ahead.
I can't. No, I don't think that she is pregnant at all. It could be menopause. I don't know for sure, but just the pregnancy storyline does not. I don't believe it.
Okay.
I'm so happy to see that people are confused about this. Like, I love it.
She's pregnant. I've been
Because
telling y'all
Katlynn,
that.
you know exactly what's going on.
I feel like it's so, like, clear.
Obvious?
But yeah, because I've read everything, but it's awesome to see that people are confused. I love
I'm telling you, she's got to be pregnant.
I don't think she's pregnant either.
But I'm sorry. I've just been saying this. So I think I'm just excited because I feel like my prediction came true. So I'm excited about that. But we'll see if Tasha is really pregnant and whose baby it is, or if she's if it's somebody else's baby, which we don't know about. So yes, Tasha and her face. By the way, Katlynn, how did Tasha's face get, like, did they do something to her face to make it that, like, crazy with the Botox? Or was that just her, like, screwing up her face?
The first half of the day, they had, like, some special tape, and makeup going on, and it was really funny, but it was kind of bothering her. So then she had to actually sit there and train her face, and we could not shoot. Like, there were so many retakes because we were laughing, and it was mainly me because I'm right across from her at the table, and she's sitting there looking at me the whole time. I can't even do the face. I don't know. If you saw it in person, it's like it takes a real talent. I don't know how she did it. I don't know how she did it.
Shout out to Wendy Raquel Robinson. She's a very talented actress.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Did her
Tasha
thing.
Beck. Okay, so then at the end of the show, we see that Blue and Keira, our favorite non-couple, look at him.
I'm the same way. That's how I
Me,
feel
no,
about it.
I'm the same way too.
I'm so sick of
Finally,
that,
we're
but-
agreeing.
Whatever. I'm not agreeing with you guys because I believe in love and they're going to get back together. So
You believe in that kind of love?
Yes. Blue and
Oh,
Keira, last season we saw that she broke up with him at the premiere because she felt like, he wasn't good for her, he wasn't helping with her career. Now she's starting to have second thoughts about that. And I think she goes off the deep end though when she she embarrasses herself a little too much trying to switch the names on the seating arrangement and she does too much. She drinks too much. She just really goes off the deep end. Ashley, is that something you've ever
Please
done?
take that.
No.
Thank
No.
you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you.
No, I feel like I agree with you. I feel like what she was doing was just totally just stupid and crazy. I'm like,
Yeah,
really? That is like extreme desperation.
I would be so pissed off if Blue actually took her back. Like,
yeah.
I would be so
Hands
pissed
down.
off. Any
Hands down.
woman that just makes an absolute donkey of herself like that, in order to get back into your life or to try to, replenish some kind of fire there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just stupid. She made a fool out of herself. She looked horrible, ratchet, jealous, and just a
She
hot
looked
mess.
good though. She
She
did
did.
look good. She looked good
better
while
than
she was
his
doing
little
it.
girlfriend
She
of one
actually-
night.
she did.
Okay,
She did.
Okay,
She
she looked good, but her actions,
Thank
the
you.
way she acted, the way she conducted herself,
That
she
brought-
was hating the entire
Hating.
time.
Hating.
Look at him all hating all big on his
Big,
favorite.
yes, big.
Hating.
Caps lock. Caps lock
What?
was on there.
I don't. Katlynn, what do you think about Miss Keira?
I mean, I think everyone likes it when somebody's pursuing them or whatever, but to me, it's so much more attractive when someone's not totally like just desperate over you.
Yeah.
I like a little bit of, I have to try too. And I feel like Blue, he has all these options, obviously. I mean, he's a star player or whatever. It's probably best to kind of stand back, and if y'all are going through something, walk by in your sexy dress and show him, but don't like be all up in his business.
Exactly.
Don't sit by him. Let him have to turn his head around and look at the table behind him. I think that's what she should have done.
Even worse, don't let me sit there and let me be smashing in the bathroom, and then I look up and there you go.
But
Come
she didn't.
on.
But hold on. In her defense, she didn't know that was him. She was drunk and walked into the wrong bathroom.
It just,
Whatever.
you knew it was going to happen. It just, there
And
it goes.
to the women out there, if you really want, if you really want to attract attention to your ex-man or you're trying to get it back, first things first, do very subtle things, okay? Because if a man knows that you want him back and he's your ex, oh my goodness.
That's what I'm saying. You don't want them to know.
Exactly.
You want it to be like a mystery.
Once you display that, it's over. I mean,
Right.
I feel like you don't even have to play those games. If you are interested in being with your ex-boyfriend, then that's a conversation that you
Exactly.
guys need to have.
Thank you.
It's not about playing games. However, what Keira did say in the bathroom when she was standing up on the toilet and Blue was getting it on made a lot of sense. She was like, Blue, you don't need to be screwing this chick on the toilet. This is like a bad mistake. It's very irresponsible. I mean,
or is it her right to tell him how to behave?
It's not. First of all, she was drinking, so not to say that, or whatever, you can say whatever when you're drinking, but what she said made a lot of sense. And obviously, her and Blue have the kind of relationship, the kind of friendship where she can say something like that.
After all night of her mockery, who cares what she
We
says?
all
Get
make
her
bad
out of
mistakes,
here.
Thank you.
I need to finish.
Okay, Brandon,
Thank
have
you.
you ever had a drunken night where you kind of made some mistakes?
Yeah, of
Okay,
course.
there we go. How about you?
No,
Preacher?
actually, because I know
Preacher?
Jesus, so I don't make those kind of mistakes. So.
Anyways.
So Blue calls her pathetic, which she probably is for her behavior. But I think the last thing that this show ended with Blue getting arrested because he tried to take Keira's keys because he didn't want her to drive and get drunk. This is the problem that I have because Blue, no one told him to punch an officer. If the officer that give her keys, fine, officer, she's gonna die. And it's gonna be on your hands. Here's the keys.
Yeah,
That's his fault.
Why
This
did the
was
officer
so
do something?
unbelievable. Like, this would never happen in real life.
Exactly.
I'm like,
Yeah, I agree.
It literally came out of left field. I was just
Yeah.
sitting looking at the screen like, what the heck is going on?
I agree
right
too.
now?
That was terrible.
It was stupid.
It wasn't believable at
like,
all.
I'm sorry. Well, no, I'm not sorry. This is an opinion show. It was dumb.
Yeah.
And they should have just exited
So
out
Kitty
the show.
Smith, if you're watching, just a small critique about
Just
your.
saying.
You know, I can
Love you,
come in
Kitty.
I
as
still love you though, Kitty. Yes.
Love you.
Caitlin's like, don't get it twisted. I didn't say that. That was all Ashley Gray.
I'll take full responsibility for that.
Okay, so we'll see what happens next week. Let's go through predictions really quick. Everyone get one prediction.
You hear that too?
Am I going crazy?
Yeah, I thought that was the same thing too. I was like, am I hearing stuff?
One
prediction.
I guess that's the Oscar wrap-up music.
Okay,
you know.
you get one prediction per side. Go. Ashley, go.
I predict that Blue will end up in jail regretting his decision to help Keira.
Okay. And my prediction is Tasha is definitely pregnant and it is Pookie's baby.
Blue is the new Richard Sherman, the smart black athlete that got in trouble.
Okay.
Love it.
I love it.
All right, Katlynn, where can your fans find you?
At Katlynn Simone on Twitter and Instagram, or www.KatlynSimoneWorld.com.
And you guys, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Hey Ashley Gray, and you can also find me on Instagram at Ashley Nina Marie Gray.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at HeyKevinJohn or my website www.itskevinjohn.com.
Twitter and IG at Cultured Athlete, and check the website, Brennan London TV.
And as always, you can find me, Megan Thomas, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Meg Scoop, like scoop of ice cream. And don't forget to support Katlynn Simone and get her song Beautiful Lie on iTunes. Until next week, see you guys later.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later!
That was my paper.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.